Hey, Siobhan.
Get down. You did.
Hallo, und wir alive.
Hello, lads, lasses, and NB badasses. I'm going to be like a little busy too. Like I posted like the link to everywhere as well too. So like, don't mind me and talking amongst yourselves. How is everyone doing?
Doing alright.
Oh, I'm here.
The
Yay.
US is doing war crimes. Still.
My,
What are
When
they
are
not?
yeah, I mean, we've been doing that for about 300 years. My, not that that makes it any better either.
hmm
My box goblin's going to be back tomorrow, and I got some of the stuff ready for her. We're going to do
Did you
more
get a haircut?
decorating. Huh?
Did you get a
I
haircut
think
or are you
she's-
just wearing your hair differently today?
Did you get a haircut, or are you wearing your hair differently today?
Um, Me getting a haircut is about as likely as me turning into a Trumper.
Ah, okay. So you did.
No,
You
I
did
made a
something with
vow
your
to
hair.
myself and to two of my friends, really good friends, and a third one now. His name is Chris. He is he and his husband live out in California. I call him my nephew. He calls me his Titi, and he's the third person now because usually about 90% of the time when I would have a meltdown, because of where I was working or just because of people, because I
Oh
don't
yes,
do people.
capitalism and people.
Then hold on a second. I got to turn you up here too. You're a little low on my end.
No problem.
Um, I knew it was coming because the first thing I wanted to do was grab the scissors.
hmm
So I promised him and Stephanie and another friend of mine who shall remain nameless that
Hi, Joey.
if I
Hey, Joey.
had that urge, I would reach out to them. So no, I just pulled it to this side and put it in a braid.
hmm it looks lovely.
I got a haircut though.
Good or
Yeah, I
my God,
noticed
yeah.
that.
Yeah, the hippie finally got a damn haircut. See this here?
It was getting shaggy.
hmm
Okay, so I've told you this story before
hmm
about how regular restaurant coffee is 200 milligrams of caffeine for a 12-ounce cup. Death Wish is 400 milligrams of caffeine for a 12-ounce cup. Biohazard, what I used to drink, is 938 milligrams of caffeine for an 8-ounce cup. Okay. This is called Black Insomnia, and it's 1,105 milligrams of caffeine for a 12-ounce. For
I
an
didn't
8-ounce
know
cup.
I didn't know
I'm going to maybe try some insomnia as well too, or just like over the course of like today, just like drink like the 3 Monster Energy drinks like cans.
Well, see,
Oh,
I would do that, but and that's the trans stereotype of we drink monster drinks or whatever. Well, all them can, but I've tried different monster, except for one. I've tried different monster drinks, and they all suck ass,
oh yeah, fair.
taste wise, except for what is it? There's one that was peach mango. No, I don't
I
know,
like Mean
like
Bean.
Red Bull or Monster or whatever it was, but actually it was pretty good.
I actually avoided the like Java monsters for the longest time because I thought it was like straight coffee. But then when I realized like,
Java
no,
monsters are good too.
but when I realized that like, oh wait, it's a coffee drink like the Starbucks drinks as well too, where there's a more milk base as well too. Oh, okay, that's a coffee that I can like handle. Hello, Mithral, how you doing? Your username, at least your username is closer to like how we know you, Mithral, so that like we're not like calling you like paranormal or two or something like that.
And then I also, very briefly, forgot yesterday, which this is the second time I've done this, but it's the way my brain works. To do
Unfortunately, Zeon, you're so
my
Zeon. Hello,
transmit
Joker
postings.
Corey.
So I did 2 transmit postings today, 2 for the price of 1. The first one is, and I don't like share the videos because as far as playing them because I get copyright strikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Except for the one tomorrow, maybe. But the one today is Kim Petras and Sam Smith singing, and it's the official video for Unholy. Okay? And then the one tomorrow is a reading, just a narration. It's got his picture with a really weird looking Santa hat and just a narration of an X-rated version of the 12 Days of Christmas read by William Conrad. And I've heard it before. I did it last year. It's fucking hilarious. So that'll be tomorrow. Or no, that's today, excuse me.
After SJA.
I need to put an IV in this Then I had a sleep study 2 days ago, and I told the nurse, I said, I need an IV of caffeine. You got one of those? She started laughing.
Other than like Shaban doing the sleep stuff that said a while ago, how's everyone doing, relatively speaking?
I'm
Same,
getting new lenses for my glasses.
same old, same.
Hey, can you bring those up to the cameras for a second, John? I want to see those a little better.
These are my old glasses. They don't really wear
Okay.
these anymore because they're uncomfortable and bent out of shape.
Oh, well, do you like the shape of the frames?
Uncomfortable and
Oh,
bent
yeah,
out
those
of
are fine.
shape. That's kind
Because
of
they
like
look good on you. That's why I was asking. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
I
fine.
didn't know if you were going to do some weird other shit or whatever, but, of course, your choice, your taste, okay. The how does the saying go? The customer's always right? That's not what it actually
Bullshit.
The customer is always right in the matters of taste, is the point.
And comfort.
Yeah, so they're.
Oh, fuck their comfort. I work retail. Look at kids.
Yeah, same. So yeah, I've been
Their
like
comfort
busy.
with their clothes, not with you.
Yeah, I've been busy the last at least like the past week.
I've seen you on Twitch a couple of times.
Well, it's I mean, not this past week as well too, because I was doing urine inventory on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and so I also to get up to get to work by 7 a.m. as well too. I had to get to bed at 9 or 10 p.m. so I couldn't do any streams after work on Wednesday and Tuesday as well too, and and then also I volunteered to our work yesterday as well too, and when I'm home, I just I'm just home relaxing as well too. Yeah.
I get up at 5.
Yes.
6.
But I babysit early, so.
Yeah, my sleep schedule used to be bad. I used to not get to work until 10 a.m. and something like that. Now it's just 9 a.m. But also there is also the Link Right Rail has opened up into Federal Way where I live and something like that. But also there's a station of the Link Right Rail that's right over there, right where I live. So I'm in walking distance of the Link Right Rail and can I'm 45.
That's the first time I've ever seen you in profile, and I didn't realize you had long hair.
Oh yes, yes. I always keep it in a ponytail. So
That's
it's
awesome. I never knew it. I've always seen you front on or whatever.
I think they really. Actually, I could honestly have it out because I actually did took a shower this morning as well too. Because I actually rarely
You take
don't
showers? Wow, I know you took showers.
I rarely don't. That's the problem, which is why I always keep the hair in a ponytail. But
I take a shower every day. I can't. I have to take my showers.
it's a little wet and damp as well too. But hey, when it's fully out, it's I almost like Jesus as well too. Only half quotes of the use of allow for workers abuse. Yep, that's true. Very true, Sal.
Well, you're as white as Jesus.
As white as the conventional image of
Right,
Jesus.
right.
What are your
Straight out of the Garden of Sweden.
Yep. I got this from my.
Star Trek Voyager. What season is that? Oh, that's all 7 seasons of Star Trek Voyager.
Well, no, it's actually 1 through 3. Because
Okay.
my friend got it for me off Amazon, so it's 1 through 3 of Voyager, and I'm really enjoying it. I really like the theme song of Voyager. It's probably my favorite Trek theme.
I like all the Star Trek that I've seen. All the Star Trek iterations. I haven't seen Strange New Worlds. I haven't seen a couple of the other ones, but
But there's a bunch of them I haven't seen, but I've never been disappointed when I've seen them.
Yeah.
I am not a Trekker, but I do like Star Trek. And it's
Yeah.
Trekker, by the way, not Trekkie. But
So that's an interesting question. So, what's the difference between Trekker and Trekker to you?
To me.
To Shaban.
So people call themselves, for example, a Whovian. Okay,
Mhm.
I like Doctor Who. I've been watching Doctor Who since 1973. Okay, not religiously, so to speak, but I do like Doctor Who.
Who's your favorite
I
Doctor?
fell out of favor for a while. It was kind of and then
Christopher
Christopher Eccleston came back in for a year, and now the rumor is, I don't know if it's true, but the rumor is that he turned down the following season because he didn't
Yeah.
want to be typecast.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
that's what I
doing other
heard.
stuff. But
That's very
not
common
as
in
much.
British television.
Yeah, he's doing other stuff, but nowhere near as much. But then, as one of my friends says, his porn name is David Tennant came in and just laid waste. I mean, I like Christopher Eccleston because I like that snarkiness that he brought to it. Not quite mean, but like, kind of edging a little bit towards that. Not for like, people who didn't deserve it, but for the people who did. So for me, a Trekker or a Whovian is, they can talk about the individual episodes and this and that and whatever. And I'm close to that with Babylon 5. In my opinion, though I like Star Wars,
I still need to watch Babylon 5.
I like Star Trek a little more than Star Wars. Sue me, I don't care if you like that or not.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me.
As far as I'm concerned, Babylon 5 is science fiction for adults.
Oh, no, that I can agree with. And hello, John P, and hello,
I still
Tankin.
gotta
I'm here.
watch Babylon 5.
What's up, Jordan?
I also need to watch Babylon 5. I only seen the first episode, and I was like, all right, I can definitely see how good this show could be. Not on the graphics or anything like that, because look at that, the Sega Saturn graphics on TV, yay! But like,
I actually like vintage graphics because it does show you what they had to work with back then.
yeah,
So I actually like vintage graphics, even if they are kind of
Yeah, but you're a nerd.
yes, exactly.
Speaking of vintage graphics, Isaiah and I were talking about it earlier today. I just turned him on to the movie Alien Planet.
Yeah, and I'm really enjoying it. And actually, I don't mean to cut Shaban off, but I'm actually going to use some of the templates in my Star Trek story because I want my Star Trek story to be more of like an alien zoo adventure as opposed to just like, oh, we're meeting Klingons or we're meeting Romulans. No,
Right.
I want to physically replicate how alien life is going to be. It's not always going to be bipedal creatures. In
Yeah.
fact, in fact, some of the missions they're not even going to be able to like go to the planets themselves. They're just going to observe the planets from orbit.
Yeah.
And in the movie Alien Planet, all of the creatures except for the one, and I can't remember, I think it was called the Leaper, the one that's basically prey. You can
Right.
tell that it has had 4 legs at one point that were eventually fused to one in the front and one in the back, but you can
Yeah.
tell they're still kind of separate a little bit. Almost everything else has 2 legs. That's it. Prey or predator. And then the intelligent creatures that they have at the end, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the intelligent creatures that they have at the end are also, by the way, Isaiah, the basis for my others, I haven't named them yet, in the science fiction novel I'm working on.
Right.
But yeah, I absolutely love the movie. I wish they'd do like an updated version of it. Just like BBC's Walking with Dinosaurs. I have the entire thing, and I've seen it a bajillion times.
Speaking of the BBC, like Metro mentioned how Algerson has been narrating the BBC serials Ambulance, following like a British paramedics and emergency call staff for like 10 years and won a lot of awards. It's really good. I mean, the Algerson's voice is definitely something that like, oh, I can listen to this man to like read a lot of things as well too.
Are you talking about Peter Attenborough?
No, Christopher Algerson, the Ninth Doctor as
But
well
you sound
too.
like you're from the north. Lots of planets have a north.
But
The implication being that some don't.
Yes. Well, I wanted to mention that, like, I guess I am the Whovian, but I like to always say and joke that, like, I was a fan of Doctor Who before it became popular to become a fan of Doctor Who, because classic Doctor Who on PBS on, like, weekday nights. Tom Baker, definitely, but I did like some John Pertwee and, like, Peter Davison as well, too. But honestly, I was so young, I can't tell you the name of the episodes until
John Pertwee, yeah.
yeah,
Especially.
until you showed me the episode of like Robot, Tom Baker's first one, is go, I have seen that on TV as well too, and then like, okay, so I have seen this one or have seen this one, so I have to really go back.
Somebody I hate as a person, but I think was a great comedic actor, a comedian as well, is John Cleese. And I have somebody that I detest as a writer because of the content of his writing, but he's also a great writer, is C.S. Lewis. And so I have John Cleese reading the Screwtape Letters.
Oh
Oh my God,
yeah.
it is good. And it'll be really, it's weird because I'll be listening to it, while I'm cleaning house or whatever, and all of a sudden, going along, everything's going great, and it sounds, he sounds great. And he emotes the words properly, audiobook narration is voice acting. Okay, so you can't just read it in a monotone.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden, C.S. Lewis will come up with this, like, he has a hatred for democracy in the book that he shows, and a love of fascism, et cetera. And it's kind of jarring between the two because at the one time he's got some really shitty takes, and then also he has some brilliant insights into human psychology, in my
Oh,
opinion.
okay. So like Mithril, yes, Sylvester McCoy. I didn't see much of Sylvester McCoy, but like I'm fine with like going back to classic episodes and watching Sylvester McCoy as well too.
Sylvester
eh,
McCoy. Okay, I
for
was wondering what the hell
Sylvester
you were saying.
McCoy. Sorry. But like yeah, and I'm willing to give like Colin Baker a chance as well too. Ignoring the first episode, he also got like the worst second season ever as well too. And also he was trying to true story. He was trying to do his best, doing his job of being the doctor on Doctor Who, while the boss of BBC was stripping his wife, dating his wife while he was still married. That was
Oh,
a
Been a
yeah, that was the one
long
that's like
time since I've heard the word stupid.
yes, now it also the funny thing is like most of the times whenever like one doctor passes away and passes on the mantle to the next doctor as well too, the character will still be there to like that be play as the role as the seventh doctor as then like die and then get reincarnated. That's the next doctor, the eighth doctor. Even Sylvester McCoy was in the 1996 like maybe TV Doctor Who movie, the American one, to like pass on the torch to like the eighth doctor. But for like Colin Baker, they said, "Oh no, we're not going to do that. We don't like you so much that we're just going to have like put a blonde wig on Sylvester McCoy and do the transformation right then and there."
okay. For anybody who watches it enough, what are a couple of points? I'm going to give my three main ones. What are a couple of points, or even in the chat, what are a couple of points for Doctor Who, the entire series, start to finish, okay, that you hated and liked at the same time, and I'll tell you why. Okay. The Doctor and Rose's goodbye. All right. The death of Donna Noble destroyed me. And then Vincent and the Museum.
Mm.
And if y'all don't know, go check those out. A funny one is Matt Smith. If you put in Doctor Who, basically run, he's talking to the Atraxi, who are going to try to either destroy or dominate Earth. And he gets them to run away just by talking to them, which is, it's a hilarious clip. It's like 3 minutes long.
Sorry, I'm busy typing in like DMs to someone as well too. Separate conversation as well too. Uh, you know
I
what?
think Matt Smith was a great doctor, but I really don't like.
Stephen Moffat's like show running.
Yeah.
I can't say as I've ever even seen an episode of Doctor Who.
Here's the thing: was I was about to say about like Star Wars and Star Trek.
You're adopted.
And like my friend MJ would always say, Star Wars is just okay. Star Trek is just okay. Lord of the Rings is just okay. So I'm going to say Doctor Who is just okay. So it's like it's okay for people not to. But MJ does that
People
to like
can hate Doctor Who. I don't care.
yeah, exactly.
I think I'll watch it eventually. That's kind of where I'm at.
And I'll say this that like for the classic
I
Doctor
would probably watch it if it were on Netflix.
yeah, that's it. That's always
See,
the
I
thing
won't.
too.
I can't do Netflix.
That's fair, honestly.
But I do Prime.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Yeah,
There are
Dude.
ways to watch things completely legally. Just
Right.
or,
That too.
Yeah, there's sort of Pirate Bay.
There's something I want to watch, but I don't at the same time because Good Omens is brilliant writing, brilliant acting, and I want to watch it for that reason alone, and I will probably acquire it somewhere. But I don't want to watch it on Prime because Neil Gaiman can go get fucked.
Ah,
fair,
see,
that's
that's
fair.
where I am with that one too. Like, I kind of want to see it because it's been
I've seen
hyped up
clips.
so much.
I've
Okay.
seen
but I
clips.
don't
I
want to
have
see
the
it
book.
because it gives him like.
Is it-
Because I bought the book years ago. I have the book, and it's, oh my God, the writing is phenomenal.
Neil
I
Diamond. Wait, Neil Diamond's a singer, right?
no
Neil.
no 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 Neil
No,
Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman is the author.
Gaiman.
Neil
With a
Diamond,
G.
She's pronouncing it wrong. It's Gaiman.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I know.
Gaiman.
Yes.
Okay.
Spiky guy.
I thought so that's
But
Joe
Terry
Cole.
Pratchett has The Watch,
Mhm.
and I think Going Postal. I think Going Postal is the movie, and then The Watch is like a series, and a lot of
The
people are
Watch is a TV show.
exactly.
Going Postal is both a movie and a book. The book came first.
Yeah, I've got all the books on PDF, but
See, I feel similarly about Sherman Alexie and his body of work. Ever since we found out that he's a sex pest,
I don't know who that
and he
is.
tried to use his power to sleep around.
Oh yeah,
Fascinating.
yeah.
Like he got swept up in the Me Too movement. Sherman Alexie is the writer of Smoke Signals.
Oh, well, that's
What's the
stuff.
name of that one? Custer and Crazy Horse fight on the ninth cloud or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a long freaking.
Well, that sucks.
But he was a really good writer and screenwriter, and I was looking forward to seeing more work from him, especially after Smoke Signals, like just like cult classic. Like if you don't know Smoke Signals, you don't know anybody indigenous.
I do know
It's
Smoke
that
Signals. And I'm sure, obviously, being that my ass is white, what a surprise.
I didn't notice.
Their feeling is more, yeah, really. I mean, you can't even see my fucking braid. Jesus Christ.
I
I glow
know.
in the dark. But, the bus scene, there are words that I want to use that, would get the video blocked on YouTube, or at least that audio cut out. So, esophagus sports play, okay? Think of those words and what they could be. And then, like if somebody's going for the throat, and then when they get, too many strikes, anyway.
Hey, I have seen Smoke Signals.
Yeah. But that bus scene, and all I've seen is a bus scene and a couple other ones. And that bus scene, I wanted to pull out, like a pew-pew.
I think you said when you want to pull out, you wanted to like pull your thing out.
Oh, don't worry. I have like a dirty mind too as well too. I will say I have seen the Amazon Prime series like
Male.
Good Omens. I will say it is good, and but here's the thing. Also, like sometimes like I will really love something like the movie Searching or like the animated show Young Justice, but I think I have to remember. Okay, like if I'm trying to like sell it or like propagate this will too, hope that others watch it. I gotta remember to like do not hype it up to be the biggest thing ever because some people just won't like it. Some
Like
people
with Stranger Things, I've
Yeah.
never seen it. Apparently, that's really popular, whatever. And from what I've read, almost all of them are Zionists.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
good if you grew up in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's a nostalgic thing.
I like
definitely.
Stranger Things?
but
Stranger Things,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, because I don't even know what it's about or nothing.
Me
It's
neither.
monsters as well too, but definitely is
Oh.
like it's
Like
big.
alternate plane monsters. It's like they open up some kind of alternate plane to a different reality or something like that.
Honestly, all I know about Stranger Things is like the skins in Fortnite as well too. I know that there's like one monster like the Demogorgons in Fortnite, and I was kind of like the only. I was like, oh, so no wonder like the Sea Chives and like his group was like watching the first 4 episodes of Stranger Things. That's why Stranger Things came to Fortnite as well too, because of like the new season just dropped as well too. I said you have your hand up.
I was gonna say I've never seen Saint. I think I saw like a one episode, the first few, and I just lost interest in it. But apparently the whole like they're all Zionist apparently.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, this is where it's just like sometimes if you are
Doesn't surprise me.
yeah,
No,
it doesn't
no,
surprise me at
I
all.
wanted to see American Gods. On Prime, I still could.
Yeah.
I wanted to see American Gods, and I saw, like, I think the first episode or whatever, and it was fine, cool, dandy. I've seen clips and whatever, but Orlando Jones got fired, That pissed me off too,
Mm.
because of why he got fired. Because if you look up, because in the scene, if you look up Orlando Jones or Spider and Nazi, American Gods funeral parlor, there's a scene in there where there's Thoth, and I forget what the African goddess's name was, but there's three African gods. Okay, Spider, Thoth, and whatever the name of the woman was, of the goddess was. And they're talking about slavery, and they're talking about how, the white man oppresses and has oppressed black people for centuries, and how Thoth is kind of centrist in that respect. He basically, he doesn't care. They all come to him in the end, because he does the Book of the Dead and whatever. And Spider ain't having none of that bullshit. And they thought I thought it was a brilliant scene. I absolutely loved it. And also the ship scene. But they thought that, apparently the producers or whatever thought that he was a little too, let's see. I'm reading now.
Militant.
While Fremantle claimed it was due to focusing on different book sections where Mr. Nancy wasn't central, Jones felt it was a poor decision hinting at deeper issues. It created significant fan backlash and instability for the show, and it should. I'd have watched the rest of it just for them. If they had a series with him and Thoth and the woman, I don't remember the goddess's name, Easter, that's who it was, I think. Mm-hmm. I would have, I think it was Easter, I'd watch it just for that alone.
And that plane just flying over somewhere in like someone's.
And somebody's wasn't mine.
Okay.
Somebody's reality, an airplane flew over.
Oh, it was mine.
I do live near the airport, so maybe me.
I live about 3/4 of a mile from the landing pad or the local hospital for AirMed.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and then like a mile the other way is the local airport. So
yeah.
I actually mistaked a medevac helicopter for a UFO one time.
I can see that, honestly.
Well, I mean, it is a UFO if you don't know what it is.
It's unidentified.
Just for a second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, little green man from Mars? No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But UFO? Yes.
Actually not. No, but yeah.
I brought up like Fortnite because of course I do, but like interesting thing that's like been discovered about like Fortnite, which goes to the general question as well too. Generative AI. What do we all feel about it?
It can suck my Irish ass.
I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't pop.
I don't. No, yeah.
I am not overly invested in it
Yeah.
either way. I hear the arguments on one side. I hear the arguments on the other side. And as far
I
as
have a lot of problems with AI of any type, but basically, it's theft.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether it's the written or whether it's visual, and believe me, if you're using prompts and you're creating art, no, you're not.
Okay?
I'm also hearing troubling reports that some racist people in the tech industry are using it to. So when the government shutdown was going on and there was all this food stamp stuff going around, apparently there were like someone was using AI to make like fake videos of black folks acting really bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a Republican candidate. The name escapes me at the moment. A local like state candidate. Who's running for office last year, who used AI in commercials of his opponent saying stuff that he didn't actually say.
Yeah.
He had to have it taken down because he's going to get sued for it.
Yeah. So like what I just like put it into a link into the live chat. I'll copy that link again and like I put in our Zoom
and environmental damage. That's my last.
Oh yeah, environmental damage. So yeah, but like some like Fortnite players, I've kind of like noticed something about the new season and look into it. It's like, oh god, Epic Games, like a lot of other companies, are like using generative AI to create art. When here's here's take on that as well too. Just like with the Luddites destroying the looms, there's plenty of artists that Epic Games could fucking pay to like do that sort of thing, so like they can create the art, and also it's terrible art.
Money.
because like it's just a poster on like a building because like the current season of Fortnite is a Pacific Break, so it's like Hollywood theme basically, and it's like a Yeti in like a hammock as well too. But wait a minute, on that feet is 5 toes, on the other one 4 toes. If they just be consistent and have like 4 toes on both feet or 5 toes on both feet, which any artist can tell you, drawing hands and feet is really hard, which is why The Simpsons had like 3 fingers instead of like 4 as well too. I would save a lot of time and effort as well too. Is like, but like the generative AI is just generative AI, and so also with like the Harry Potter collab coming like probably like next like season as well too. Some gamers are saying fuck Fortnite, I'm just done with it as well too. And the reason why I bring up Fortnite specifically is because like unfortunately Tim Sweeney has like said on like in response to like a conversation or discourse on like Twitter, of course, as well too, that like Steam is now having like video game like publishers and like developers specify and have a warning or tag on like their games. This game contains generative AI arts, or generative AI was used for art assets or other things like that.
So
And some people
is saying that they have to go, or
Oh
just...
no! That the game has to disclose that they use generative AI art.
I like that.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
They have to
Oh yeah,
disclose
I don't have a problem with that at all. Tim Sweeney's response to that's like generative AI. I'm going to use the nerd voice again. Generative AI is going to be like used in every single video game, so we might as well just like put that label on every single video game. And people are telling
whatever.
Exactly, people are telling Tim Sweeney go eat rocks.
And if y'all want to play a really good game, okay. Joey knows this because I play it every damn day. Now, I'm not saying I'm obsessive over games, but I still have over 7,000 hours in Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, yeah.
And currently, my obsession is Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred. I absolutely love this. Well, the Diablo 3, I played every single Diablo from start up until now. And I've liked every single one of them. The art gets better and better and better. Some of the cutscenes in Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred especially look, I mean, you can tell that they're, visual cutscenes, CGI or AI or whatever that they use, that I don't know. But you can tell that, while you can tell that it's not live action, it's very, very close. That's the quality of the artwork in there. It's actual artwork. But the game itself is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. And right now I've got like, I don't know, it's like level 30, Rogue, which is sort of Ranger Thief. You can use Stabby McStabbington weapons or a crossbow or a bow. And I have a bow that's badass. And you can give yourself abilities. I don't want to go into too much, but you can give yourself abilities. So right now I have 2.5 times my normal base speed. So when I move around I was telling Joey earlier, when I move around on the map, I have to slow down and stop myself sometimes because I run too fast. I run into shit where my character dies.
Yeah. Back to like Fortnite. Back to Tim Sweeney specifically. This is not the first time that like Tim Sweeney has like a tech pros kind of like a point as well too. Because I listened to an old episode of Better Offline by Ed Citron. Ed Citron, if you hate generative AI and hate the tech industry as it is now, Ed Citron is a Better Offline podcast, an excellent podcast to listen to because he's that angry voice that you have for the tech industry as well too. But in an old episode of remember the metaverse as well too, Tim Sweeney said the metaverse is going to be the future technology, and he replied to Ed Citron snarkily saying that basic thing as well too. And I think since like the Facebook has kind of like discontinued the metaverse quietly as well too. Oh, by the way, that was like $700 billion investment into like the metaverse or something like that.
I mean, and it's still sort of, at least
700 million
and whatever, but yeah, I agree.
Is because like anyone who's been like around like PC gaming for some time and look at the metaverse and just like, and it was like deemed as the future of the world and something, we all look at that. This is just Second Life. We already have something like this. It's Second Life.
Life is already crap.
Yes, exactly. And yes, that's like Shaban also agreed, Jordan P, that like with AI using so much resources of like the environment as well too, like it's just like unfortunately 92% of the GDP growth of the USA is in AI.
Not just using the resources, but polluting
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I've
Right.
been
at the same time.
I've
Oh
been
yeah.
I've been watching like videos from this YouTube channel called a more perfect union about all these like rural white communities
Oh yeah.
being poisoned by these data centers
Oh yeah.
and like I'm just thinking, and you guys are being told that we're your enemy? Are you fucking serious?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, so
Hey,
yeah,
And
but
what
Joey.
we need is free education to get brilliance educated because there's so much brilliance just sitting around not really being challenged right now
Hey, Joey.
because our educational system is such shit. I
oh yeah.
mean, there's no place like I look at young kids right now and I'm like, what the hell are happening to the gifted kids?
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
they're just being left behind instead of being like helped to excel in
Mhm.
their brilliance.
Side issue. It says, I just checked, it says it's out for delivery.
Mhm.
No, I agree. George Carlin made the comment that, and I don't agree with everything Carlin said, especially his last concert. It was basically just angry
Well,
man.
no, but broke clock and all that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But he made the comment that the owners own you, and
Yeah.
that they don't want smart, educated,
One
informed
obedient
voters. They want people just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork,
Oh yeah.
so that
Uh,
they don't realize they're getting screwed.
They want
cap
obedient workers. That's what they want.
Yep.
capitalism does not want a well-educated like populace will too, because a well-educated populace will know this is just some fucking snake oil you're trying to sell me, or it's just like, you know what? Instead of trying to like get natural male enhancement as well too, dick pills, I could just like better my life, listen to women or other people around my life, and just like work on myself as well too.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
and
you can't buy that at the store.
yeah,
Right.
true.
And
You
it
can buy.
takes effort.
Yeah, that's true as well too. Oh, side note, I'm drinking this like the Monster Juice bad apple. Honestly, because like the
I didn't know you
alcohol's
were
on the
trans.
My
yeah.
son swears by that particular flavor too.
Oh shit!
And there goes
Never mind,
like
camera. Laughing a little too hard. Yeah, I didn't know you were trans. We were talking about that earlier. About that's the stereotype of all trans women drink monsters. I
it
don't.
was on sale at the grocery store, so that's why I got 3 cans. You have to buy 2 in order to get 1 free as well too. But yeah,
Yeah, I like the monster coffees, but the other ones, I don't know. There's like a weird
some of the flavors are
metallic-y
strange.
taste to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
And I
fucking
don't,
Christ,
I'm not
man.
particularly fond of the other monsters, but the ones that they have with the coffee in it,
Mhm.
those ones I like.
Yeah.
I'm white enough that my hair is platinum blonde, and I could lay it against here. My hair almost disappears.
Yeah.
And my family told me growing up,
Mhm.
because I have naturally dark brown hair, but my family told me growing up that I was part indigenous, and I believe them because my mother's maiden name is an indigenous sounding name,
I am
and
a
I
part.
do have indigenous people that married into my family, as well as black people that married into my family. So I was like, okay, And when my hair is black, which it is very rare now, but
Yeah.
up until my late 40s, probably once every other year or so, I would dye the entire thing black. I was working at Wally World, people would ask me what tribe I was from. And we have a lot of indigenous people in the area. And as far as I knew, it was Ojibwe, Anishinaabe, because that's what my cousins are. And then I had the DNA study done, and I did 2 of them. I did Living DNA, which is my favorite, and then 23andMe. And they both said the same thing, not a fucking drop of indigenous blood at all.
I
You
did
know.
my
Oh, indigenous to Europe.
And then I felt like those people,
fair.
the fluffy pagans, that go, oh, well, my great 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 grandmother was half Cherokee. Okay, first of all, if that were true, so what? Secondly, like that's the only nation they know of. They couldn't have said Hopi
Yeah.
or Navajo or
It's always Cherokee.
yeah,
Jesus.
so it's like
Because of the song.
It's a
Cherokee
standing
people.
joke for us.
It's-
And it really it pisses off because there's 2 different bands of Cherokee. There's the Eastern band Cherokee, and there's the Western band Cherokee.
Yeah.
The Western band Cherokee is the one who has to lower their blood quantum to like 1/264th because their blood quantums have been so spread
Diluted.
out with
Mm.
both black and white blood. But the Eastern band Cherokee, there are a ton of full bloods left. They have their language, they have their culture, they have
Yeah.
their
For
alphabet.
them.
Mhm.
Like they still have all their stuff left, and it gets to them especially
Didn't
to
you
hear
tell
all
me
the oh
that
my
there was
grandmother was a great grandmother was a Cherokee princess.
didn't you tell me
Shit
Cherokee
that
like
there was a
that.
princess. They didn't
Lakota?
have princesses, did they?
Exactly. There
Didn't
was
you
no
tell me that
fucking
there was somebody
royalty
teaching
in
Lakota?
I don't think Native Americans had a monarchy system for
No, there
them.
was
It
no
depends
royalty
on
among Native
who you're
Americans.
talking about. I mean, we're talking about 2 continents with tens of millions of people.
Oh yeah, there's several
Right,
different
right,
like
that's true.
thousands of different tribes still
If
You're
too.
you
talking
go
about
down
North American
south,
in the
you'll
U.S. area.
encounter emperors and shit like that.
With the
Right.
Aztecs and the Incans as well too. Yeah.
Right.
And you had priest kings and king priests in Cahokia. I mean, the Mississippian Valley.
But not
Yes.
up north here.
Right.
Oh, okay. So here's the interesting question that Tengen asked about like a AI, which I think is more like an algorithm as well too. We got like I know it's just like it's use a lot of AI as well too, because like could AI be useful for like content moderation at scale to prevent harm on the internet, or is there too much like censorship as well too? I think
No,
I'm
going back to
sure
lead
AI
speak.
can be useful someplace,
yeah.
but not the way it's being used right now.
Oh no.
And it's not
Even
going to be useful for content moderation. We're just going to end up with lead speak. You know, people talking about grape and essay.
oh yeah,
And
that's true as
avoiding
well
the
too.
words genocide in Israel and Palestine. I mean, it's just the
Oh
same
yeah.
shit that we had 25
Well,
years ago.
yeah. Look at
Or
Facebook.
have to
It's a
say
great
happy instead
example.
of gay.
Look
Or
at
yeah,
Facebook.
Facebook.
It's a great example. With their alligator dances, their algorithms.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, dude,
and
dancers that
like
makes sense.
2 years ago, that was about 2 years ago. I was talking to a friend, and they're non-binary, and they happened to mention that they were getting, they're just venting that they were getting intentionally misgendered on a thread on an atheist page, talking about misogyny. Okay, and it's like, oh, I literally said, well, typed to them, I haven't been in Facebook jail for a while. What's the link? And I got a 30-day ban on it. But anyway, so what happened was, and then here's the thing. So this guy is, ranting and raving at my friend quite strongly, misgendering them, et cetera, intentionally. And so I made a couple of comments, like basically that he should back off, whatever. And then, he said the two words that I particularly have a little bit of a trigger for. Doesn't freak me out, makes me mad. It's shut up. You can tell me to shut my fucking mouth. You can tell me to, keep it close. I don't care. But those two words together instantly make me very irritated. So I said, little words, what's the matter, little snowflake? Do you need a safe space? And I got a 30-day ban, and I appealed it. And then they allowed me actually to do a second appeal, and they said that, and then they gave me the reason. They said it was because, they don't always give a reason either, because I used language that was commonly used to deride and attack the LGBTQ plus community. And I responded and said, I'm a member of that community. I was defending a member of that community, but it didn't matter. So I got a 30-day ban out of it. Now, when Facebook allows trolls and the like to call trans people crazy and mentally ill and whatever, I tested it and I used that phrase, and it works absolutely fine. So there are two phrases that I will use every day. I guarantee you, either because of trolls or just for the second one, because it should be said every day anyway. And the first phrase is, what's the matter, little snowflake? Do you need a safe space? Okay. And I use it probably 4 or 5 times a day. Not a problem. And the other is, I don't know if YouTube's going to allow this or not. So always, and then it's a rapid usage of a clenched hand.
STRIKE.
No, it's a rapid use of a clenched hand, and then Nazis.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
yes, I see.
Always P-word Nazis. Okay.
Yeah.
And never had a problem. Also, I like to tag Facebook. You can do that. Okay, it's got like 1.5 million, 55 or 155 million followers or whatever. So I always tag them and say fuck Facebook every single.
Yeah. So let's see. Sal brings up a quote. It's always funny when people use Russian phobic to mean people who criticize Russia for its war crimes and genocide in Ukraine and its own country and elsewhere. Same as anti-Semitic to criticizing Israel. Yeah, I agree. Now,
Russia committing a genocide in Ukraine?
against the Ukrainian people because Russia is still invading Ukraine as well too.
Right.
Yeah. And Joe Trumpy says AI used for moderation sounds like it could easily fall into the wrong hand so fast to me. Yeah, I agree as well too. And I've a human has to be involved in some form in the process. Like once something gets appealed, something like that, or once something gets flagged.
I mean, there was a guy that made a movie about this 40 some years ago, so I might want to talk to him about AI.
Yeah. Speaking of a snowflake transition, there. I have this video, or it's just a short from a friend of mine, Blitz Melancholy, but I will reiterate what's told on here because apparently it's been discovered and found out that Charlie Kirk was subscribed to a OnlyFans page, and guess now there's Charlie Kirk, the guy who's now a water fountain as well too. Now I'll give you 3 guesses on the kind of OnlyFans page you subscribe to, and the first 2 are wrong.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was a trans
You
It
gotta
was a
check it
trans
out.
woman.
Interracial trans porn.
Right, because somebody makes a claim doesn't necessarily mean that they're correct. Because I fall into that on occasion, and day before yesterday, I passed on something that I didn't do my diligence and check, and it wasn't true. And I also then on that same post kind of called myself out and said, this is not true. Okay. But it also reminds me of, the hell was his name? Mark Robinson, who was the lieutenant governor of, I always get it wrong, I think it's North Carolina. He's North Carolina, but I think it's North Carolina. Who was running for governor, or working up his way to become a candidate for the governor for that state in that election. And then come to find out that he not only followed a lot of trans porn sites, and I'll get to why they knew that in a second. He not only followed a lot of trans porn sites, he also was on a lot of their chats. Like you have
Is this guy who used his own name and his email address?
Yes, he used his own name, sometimes even in the chat name, okay, and then also said that he was a black Nazi. But, but the GOP aren't the groomers.
It cracks me up every time.
He's a
Can't be a black Nazi. It just doesn't
He
work
literally
that way.
said, if I recall correctly, he literally said, if black people would be able to be slaves, I'd like to own some.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Hugo Boss did make some pretty good clothing, so.
And don't forget, Ernest Rutherford was a gay Nazi.
No.
So, I mean, you can be a member of a oppressed group and...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look at the cops who killed Tyree Nichols.
Yeah, he wants to be a pygmy. Oh, Joey, I got a vape too. I'm trying to figure where I put it.
See, I don't really have a use for vapes, but I've thought about getting one every once in a while to try it just because of the flavors, different flavors and whatever, but it would be too tempting for me to do nicotine. And I quit smoking 21 years ago, and it would take almost nothing to get me re-addicted to it. So I'm like, no, because I can be around it now. It don't bother me a bit. But other than it stinks. But no,
Well,
I
it's
want nothing
THC,
to do.
so
What's
it's
that?
not nicotine. It's not nicotine, it's THC.
Oh. It's a lot easier to get nicotine vapes than THC vapes.
You can have nicotine. You could probably do both, I suppose, nicotine and THC.
I tried to use vapes to quit smoking when I was a smoker, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work at all. I just got addicted to vaping.
Right.
Okay, it looks like Snopes looked into the
I'm guessing is vaping less harmful?
Actually, it's more harmful. It gives you this thing they call popcorn lung.
Yeah, basically, because it's not hot, you smoke more and faster.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'll never do vapes.
Yeah. I have no opinions on vaping. Not looking enough, so I didn't get like addicted to nicotine or any kind as well too. It's caffeine for me, unfortunately, or fortunately, or nah, that's neutral, honestly. Because like people can live fine without caffeine, and many people are addicted to caffeine and like drinking as well too. So it's like the Snopes article that I posted in live chat, it's like shows kind of like there's like no, there needs to be more credible evidence that like the OnlyFans subscriber is actually like was Charlie Kirk as well too, from like the OnlyFans person that posted that like a screenshot from like Instagram as well too. So but like honestly, I can believe Charlie Kirk was subscribed to like OnlyFans.
I can easily believe it. Yeah.
Oh, it's the easiest thing in the world to believe.
Yeah.
Every time the Republican convention is in town, grinder crassers.
But then that begs the question: what is Erica Kirk doing? Does she have like an
Drifting.
JD Vance.
There's that accusation as well too. Yes.
Nobody goes
I've seen
into
a couple
fresh
of pictures.
morning in a pair of hot pants.
I've seen a couple of pictures.
Like-
I don't know if they're true or not, because again, AI and whatever. But apparently, JD and I forget his wife's name.
Erica Kirk. Oh,
Yeah.
JD's wife.
They got into an argument in a restaurant in public.
There was also wait a minute.
I heard there was something where Erica Kirk and Stephen Miller's wife are like beefing now.
It's also like I'm late and behind, a week behind on my
None of those
podcast.
fucking fascists get along, and that's just the problem with fascists and fascism. Like, if you are a fascist, you will not, by definition, get along with other fucking fascists.
Well, look at Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes.
Oh yeah. But Charlie Kirk, when he was alive, was like, "Oh, the
Look
left."
at Charlie Kirk and whoever shot him.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I'm behind on my podcast, but apparently that like ICE has like detained like the baby's mama of like someone's in the White House like brother as well too, and it's just like. Well, of course, with the ICE, they just like don't care that like that person that they detained has the papers to show that they're a legal resident, like a legal green card as well too. But the Gestapo just doing Gestapo things as well too. And you kind of like and people kind of like wondering, are there just going to be some infighting in like the fascists amongst themselves? It's like, come on, we can't just like have like ICE just like abduct like people we know as well too. But like I don't know about that, and I gotta get into more details about that as well too. Ooh, but
and
like,
the Charlie Kirk thing, according to Snopes, it's just a single post that doesn't have good verification.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
OnlyFans and the credit card stuff doesn't show the person's name. It's the user who sets that, so it could have been anyone.
Right.
It just happened to be a user that was like owned to live 1776.
Yeah. There was also within the last 24, 36 hours or so, apparently a GOP Trump-supporting mayor who was arrested by ICE and is about to be deported.
Yep.
Leopards eating faces.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I was just thinking.
Leopards
don't get bad as shit.
Tokens get spent. God, I'm so tired of like so many.
I hadn't heard that phrase until you said it, but I like it.
I didn't know that
it was gonna happen to us.
Yeah.
We just thought they were going after the criminals. We didn't think they were going to go after like the care workers or the
well, fuck! They keep rounding up Native Americans, and now they're trying to say that our tribal IDs are fake. Like that's the paperwork
there was
we're
that one
carrying
guy
around to show that we're fucking Native Americans. Like, where the fuck are you thinking you're gonna deport us, motherfuckers?
And then there's that one guy who
Dubai
was born an American citizen. Had his DD-214 on him, and ICE kept telling him it was fake.
What was it? What's her name?
Gestapo.
The woman who played, I can't remember the character's name either in Northern Exposure. She was the nurse. in Northern Exposure, and I can't remember what the actress's name is right now. It's like Maureen something, I think. And
Stapleton?
she just recently had ICE pull her over and ask for her papers. And she pulled out her tribal ID, and the ICE officer said that could be fake. And started giving her all kinds of shit about how tribal IDs can be faked.
That is
Elaine
bull.
Miles, who played Maryland.
Yeah.
I have a question. Okay, so there's a lot of these like, I guess these like liberals or whatever, white liberals, whatever, who are like saying that people who are getting abducted shouldn't defend themselves against ICE because
Well, fuck those liberals.
wait, hold up,
Okay.
hold up. Because if they do, it's gonna make ICE come down harder. And I'm sure, okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. But here's the thing: they're already coming down on people. They're
Yeah, exactly.
already raping and stealing people's money. So, or okay,
Kiss their
they'll-
ass more.
yeah, or they'll say, well, if you resist, they'll kill you. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But here's the thing, though. They're already taking people to foreign countries where they're getting killed anyway.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Would you rather die fighting for your life, or would you rather die not fighting for your life and being taken to a country you're not used to?
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'd
I'm really
rather die fighting for my
I'm really-
life and have it all happen right here on my freaking country's soil. So that whoever it is who survives me can then sue the fucking pants off of whoever it is.
Right.
Here's the thing. I saw this video on Dusty Smith's show about where an ICE agent was chasing someone's daughter. If I had a daughter and I was a father and that was my daughter, I'm whooping ass. Yeah, Joey, yeah. Oh, I'm taking care
These
of business.
people refuse to identify themselves. They dress like kidnappers. They act like kidnappers. I'm surprised they haven't been getting shot all the time.
I don't give a
No,
fuck if
you should not shoot ICE agents. That's a crime.
It's a crime. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't know what people are
Put a
thinking.
little asterisk by that.
But I don't know, man.
Now, in some places you can't stand your ground, so it's just it might happen sometimes. There's also a guy who was just like getting massages and like wasn't getting the happy ending he was expecting, and he was harassing
Here
people.
in South Dakota, you can walk around strapped.
The Minneapolis, I believe. No, not Minneapolis. Which one was it? Wisconsin, either Minneapolis or in Wisconsin, one of the two, I forget which. Chief of police just recently, within the last 36 hours, said any cop on his force who does not arrest ICE if they're using excessive force will be fired.
Nice.
Oh, that was Minneapolis.
Thank you. I knew it was one of the two. Either
Those boys aren't being polite.
What's that?
Oh, those boys aren't being polite.
Oh, no, they're not being polite. We're going to have to arrest them, don't you know?
I mean, there's a way to do these things. Oh,
I'm just
Right, and then we can put them in the handcuffs, you betcha.
Oh yeah, Trey also like said, so it's because abusers always expect you to like just take whatever they dish out as well too. So it's like, and yeah, but also, when has like being nice to your oppressors ever worked?
Right. That's the quote that I always like to do from Asada Shakur, who is Tupac Shakur's step-aunt.
died recently.
Yep.
Yes. And I'm paraphrasing, I'm in the exact quote, but basically it's no oppressed group of people ever won their freedom by appealing to the better nature of their oppressors.
Yeah.
they
pretty
don't
close.
have one.
Yeah.
Once
yeah.
humans put themselves above others
Yeah.
and enculture it,
Yes.
then we have huge problems, which is exactly what we're looking at. And trying to get it undone, shit. CRT should not only be taught at the college level at the electorate, but also required at the college level, dumbed down for little kids and taught to little kids.
Right.
Like little kids need
There
to
is
start
not
learning how
one
to get
school
along.
in America not one institution of learning, so to speak, whether it's kindergarten or high school or college or whatever, where CRT is required.
Not a one.
Every
No,
place
it
that they
should be.
have it, it's always an elective, and it's only in the collegiate level. So this horse shit from the GOP about, oh, they're teaching, this stuff to kids. No, they're fucking not.
Yeah.
Neo-Marxism.
No, but we should be.
Yeah, and again, well, you're right, we should be. But again, it goes back to that whole, we're doing it to protect the children. No, you're fucking not, because if you were, Trump would be in jail.
That's what they
A
say
huge
about their
portion of the
most
GOP would be in
closely
jail.
held feelings about everything, though. It's always for the sake of the children. We
Every
need this for the
GOP
sake of the
the children.
Every GOP accusation is a confession.
Yeah.
No.
Which is why
And
any
let us not leave the fucking liberals alone either, because like I posted in the chat, I am so goddamn tired
Bashy light.
of the fanboys and girls and fandems for Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same motherfucker
Gavin
that
Newsom will not save you.
was talking to Charlie Kirk and agreed with every transphobic fucking claim he made, and then also took
Oh,
photos
he's insulting
of
Trump on
himself
Twitter, though.
personally destroying homeless people's belongings.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, I don't make very many political predictions, but I guarantee you right now that if he is the candidate for 2028,
we'll lose again.
flat out.
He's going to be the front runner for 28, I think.
I think he's going to at least initially be the front runner.
Yeah.
It depends on how many people can successfully push back against his bullshit. And a lot of people, Nancy Pelosi is leaving, Chuck Schumer may be leaving, a lot of, Steny Hoyer, currently still serving. Okay, the top 5 Democrats in terms of length of service, not when they started or whatever, but they're currently serving in terms of length of service. 5 people, 207 years in Congress.
Yeah.
Between 5 people. And that's not the people that are like 35 years in and 25 years in and whatever. Okay. And the Republicans are even worse. It's over 300. Okay.
I wonder what it would be if you added up the oldest, 100 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know that the oldest 100 of them are also all over the age of retirement.
I did that on one of my shows a long time ago. I'll have to look up because I found the file folder that has all of my showrunners for all of my shows way back 6 years. So I'll have to look in there and see if I can find it because
I think at the age of retirement, you should have to retire from politics.
Yeah.
We should make it a requirement.
Live long enough to see the results of your policies. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Right. I
We should run
disagree.
elections. People should be chosen by random.
I disagree, and here's why. I think because they already want to bump up, if they haven't yet, they want to bump up the age of retirement to 68.
Yeah, they do.
Then they'll bump it up to 70, then they'll bump it up to 72 and whatever. And Charlie Kirk and the other shitface, I always like to call him Shit Shapiro, literally said, I don't know why people want to retire. Because maybe somebody who's been a trash collector or a retail worker or a telephone lineman or
Somebody who's
whatever.
done an actually necessary job is going to have their body ruined.
And a physical job, doesn't want to work for 50, 60, 70 years and have no retirement left where they can enjoy anything.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting down in front of a camera, like what we're doing now.
Okay, yeah.
Sitting down in front of a camera. Okay, I'm retired. I started working in 1975. And none of my jobs were desk jobs. Not a bit.
Yeah. So a couple things from the chat of going back to ICE. That's Joe McClory in the chat, Xeon 1980. We got an email, and he works in nursing field for he said we got an email regarding us that ICE needs a court order to break HIPAA, even for non-citizens, and we will be fired if we do so as a worker for the state of Wisconsin as well.
Now I didn't know that they still needed it for non-citizens, but here's my thing. I know some people, I haven't talked to them in literally in a couple decades, but when I was working at the local hospital, got fired because they looked at someone's chart, doing it electronically, okay. They looked at someone's chart, they're healthcare workers, nurses, and one healthcare tech, who weren't involved in that patient's care. Why they looked at it, I don't know, and I don't care. But you have no business doing that. And and here in Michigan, I don't know, and again, you say Wisconsin, but you get your ass fired for that shit. And here's the thing, like I remember a nurse tell me one time, I didn't know it was like this. She went to get her state boards when she graduated from college. Okay, so the way they usually structure it now, you get your LPN license, and then you graduate, hopefully, and then like a few months later, you get your state boards. Okay, and if you pass those, you're an RN. Well, you can work at a place like a hospital until those state boards happen. If you don't pass the boards, you're let go because you're an RN. You can't start IVs, a whole bunch of stuff. But she had a speeding ticket from 12 years prior, and that was brought up at her state board and asked why she thought she should be a moral example of a nurse because of the speeding ticket.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's going a little far.
I want to clarify. Joe works in like a mental health hospital, safe run for like people who are involuntarily sent there for mental health issues as well too. So that's like his job. But also like Jordan P. going back to like Gavin Newsom as well too. Jordan P. said he vetoed some bills that would help trans people as well too.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. He's just nothing but scum.
Yeah,
exactly. That's all he is. Gavin Newsom.
Yes. Speaking of California, at least in entertainment news, Warner Brothers is up for sale. Oh, great! What big?
I bid $1.
Wasn't Netflix talking about picking it up?
Yep, Netflix was talking about like picking up Warner Brothers, and it's just like Netflix owning Warner Brothers and HBO Max and so many other like different things of Warner Brothers.
Well, they're all monopolizing anyway, so
yeah, they're all monopolizing anyway.
You look at who's behind Netflix and the CEOs and this and that and whatever. There's actually probably, I would say, around 20 people in the country that run the entire fucking country.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you guys hear about
especially the news? We don't have independent. Well, we do on YouTube.
We have we have corporate.
I would
news,
run on just
news.
nationalizing them since they're monopolizing anyway.
Right.
Yeah, make it a public service or a public good run by
Well, I mean,
the
that's what the fascists are going to do, but in a different way.
Right. I would, if it were up to me, okay, and I were going to do that though, I would first of all, God, I fucking hate Reagan. I would reinstitute
we all do
the fairness doctrine.
That's not breaking news here.
Okay, and I hate Reagan for a lot of reasons. Okay, and the ironic thing is, a lot of GOP out too because he wasn't fascist enough.
Yep. Yeah. Even though he like rallied for his presidential campaign in places that like the Klan loved it as well too.
Historically, there had been racist murders there, things like that.
He used every dog whistle in his freaking his written speeches that he just read aloud because
he went to
like welfare queen.
He went to he went to Neshoba County, I think Mississippi. That was where the 3 rights workers were killed.
And for those who know what I'm talking about, Nancy Reagan was commonly considered when she wasn't married to him as the throat goat.
Blowjob Queen of Hollywood, they called her. But Isaiah, you have your hand up.
Yeah, I was gonna say in other entertainment news, Sabrina Carpenter and the White House are feuding now.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
I don't know her music or anything, but I support Sabrina Carpenter 100% with this.
Sabrina Carpenter, who is that?
She was a pop singer that's done the song. It does the song Espresso. But she's a white woman that like dressed sexily. And she's in Fortnite too.
John, and some random geek do not say anything because I know you're about to say, "Oh, she's a white woman." So
I already did say it.
I already did say it. But if you know the song Espresso, that she does that song as well too.
I have her poster hanging up on my door on my like.
Is she like Taylor Swift light?
I think so. Honestly, it's pop music.
Yes, right, blonde singer, pop singer, whatever. But yeah, she. I don't.
Oh, but she started.
Go ahead, Isaiah. Say what you were going to say about her in the White House.
Yeah. Well, no. Okay. So I have that to add, but I also have something else I wanted to say. But I'll finish this the Sabrina Carpenter point. So apparently, so the DHS was using one of her songs. I think it was Juno, and she was like don't use my music to do your bullshit stuff.
She
And
called their shit evil, in fact.
yeah, so there's
But then
that,
they
and then
uploaded another one a couple hours ago.
yeah,
Of her music?
Of her
yeah.
music, yeah.
Dude, I'd
This
like
time they're
so
using an
sue
SNL
them.
sketch she did.
I don't know why they're all so scared of just suing the fucking pants off of this freaking administration. Just
Yeah.
Because
collective.
the Supreme Court has said that you're not allowed to.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then I had
I mean, but that's been the stance of the government for forever anyway. We get to say whether you can sue us or not.
Yeah.
and then
Immunity.
then I have one more thing I want to add. I guess this is more of a Shaban thing, I guess, since we're talking about like communicating with aliens or whatever. So, can I share my screen right quick? Because
Go ahead.
Sure.
okay, so I was
Just
thinking
make sure to hide your porn first.
I don't have porn on my computer, but thanks.
Oh, he's not the superintendent for the Oklahoma school, so it's okay.
Yeah. So
Alex Jones.
I was able to find I was able to find the night sky on the night my mom passed away, and I went to a planetarium show yesterday here in town,
Oh
and
my
I have
God, they're awesome.
I have an awesome idea. I was thinking because my mom's a Christian, I'm not, but she was.
Okay.
The Northern Cross was in the sky the night she passed away. And
Oh.
in the middle of that asterism, which is a pattern in the sky, there is a star called Alberio. It's a double binary star. It's like 400 light years away.
Spell
Double
it.
binary. It has two genders.
I was thinking, I was thinking about drafting a message in binary code telling my mom that I'm alive and well, and that by the time this signal reaches this star system where she probably is, your son has lived a productive, prosperous life.
Cool.
So basically, I want to send a message to this star. I don't there are not any planets around it, but that's not the point. The point is just to,
Right. Right.
you know, it's a symbolic thing.
Cool.
Nice.
So
It's
that's
just
If
like
you need any help with that, I don't think you probably would, but if you need any help with that graphically, just let me know.
okay. I'm gonna write a small little message, but then I'm gonna translate it into binary.
Right. Right.
So
I
because
mean,
I was able to pull up the alphabet in binary code, so that's what I'm going to use.
so Isaiah, very trans of you to like take your message and put it in binary code, like a coded language.
Yeah, basically.
I know.
Yeah.
We just don't have
So neurodivergent all the
we
way
just
from
don't,
start to finish.
Yes.
we just don't have any radio telescopes in Florida that can probably transmit it, so I'm gonna have to go and ask
You're gonna have to
someone.
pull an ET.
Get a
Yeah.
laser pointer and aim it very carefully. Then click, 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 click.
Hey,
So
the
I
light
was
will
gonna-
travel to that star eventually.
Yeah, so I was gonna do that. I was also gonna add. I was thinking about also adding some science parts to it. Like I wanted to show Florida like what it was 10,000 years ago, what it is now, and what it will be 200 years from now.
Mhm.
So similar to like how other interstellar messages have done that.
Yeah.
I wanted to also send them a copy, like send out a copy of my favorite song.
Mm.
I was gonna do all kinds of things with it. It's
Oh,
a yeah. I don't know.
cool.
What
I
about
want
it?
to
Say
share
hello to
something here.
Necronomicon in the chat.
Hey,
And-
Necro-
Hey, Necronomicon. I want to share something here if I can find the dang thing.
Yep. Also, Necronomicon said about Slimperina Carpenter that she is a horny, positive pop singer as well too. In fact, actually, I think people were surprised that she came to Fortnite because she dressed so sexily. But then, like the Fortnite skin, she's wearing very clearly white tights, well too. So not tan skin color tights that like gives the illusion of like, is she wearing any underwear underneath there? No, it's very clear white tights. So like,
Right.
you're not going for a teen-rated kids game.
I follow a woman on Instagram who looks just like Sabrina Carpenter, but she's like a massive space nerd. But unfortunately, she's dating somebody. So, but dun 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 dun.
Isaiah's like, my chance is just gone.
Right.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care about the fact he's
that
dating
planet
anybody. If he's a massive space nerd,
Joey,
you need to give me that link later.
Joey,
Dude, you can be
Hell,
friends.
I wanted to share this.
yeah,
Find the
that
name.
planet has been taken by that star, so
Oh,
no need
Sabrina
to.
Carpenter's very pro-trans. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, where the hell is it? Da 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 do do do.
I didn't do it. I didn't hide it from you. Sorry.
Share you wee bastard.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of, uh, is that working?
You are sharing something as well too. We are seeing like what
we're
looks like a
seeing.
railroad track.
It looks like
Totem.
it
Okay,
looks
yeah.
it looks like a pulsar map. That's what it looks like.
Morgan drum letters and Ogham.
Yep.
It looks
Well,
it, it looks like a
Yeah.
pulsar map.
it's Irish,
No,
so
it's
of course
named
it's,
after Nanny
never
Ogg.
it's never pronounced like it's spelled because it's Irish.
It's named
Of
after
course.
Nanny Ogg. It's Ogham.
I love Nanny Ogg, but no, it's not. So hold on, let me get rid of that. No, I don't want to share anymore. I want to stop sharing. No, stop sharing. There. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Morgan, which is my goddess in I am a Celtic pagan. Joey and I have had this discussion before. I don't believe in woo. I don't have any belief in an afterlife, whatever. I use the Celtic deities for meditation and focus and a few other things, but they're about as real as compassionate conservatism.
And if the reincarnation is real, I was probably just like a garbage collector, a chimney sweeper, or was just another mason
Right.
in the
Or
past life.
chambermaid. I wasn't Cleopatra. I was a chambermaid for the chambermaid for Cleopatra or some shit, you know.
Changed
Yeah, exactly.
her bedpan.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Just some rando who got sick and died.
Oh yeah.
You know,
You never hear that.
a stable cleaner. You know.
I could claim to be Alexander the Great's chief eunuch, but Ardos Junus Renner always claimed that as well too. But then again, he's a fictional character, so I could claim it as well too. Because why not? I did play a eunuch in high school. Yeah, it's okay to take breaks from like building relationships as well too. Dating can be like very tiresome and burning out. I don't have any experience with that. I've only been on 2 dates. True story, actually.
Damn, John, you've been on dates? Damn.
Only 2. Only 2 in the past 41 years.
I've never been
I've
on
only been on two.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I've
serious
been
relationship.
married twice.
So I've
Figure
never
that
been-
one out.
I've never. So I've never been on a date, but I did take my science teacher's sister to prom.
Oh, nice. See, I never went to prom because it's $150 to get a prom ticket, and then you have to get a suit as well too.
I went to prom, but back then I just thought that I was a really, really different girl.
Yeah.
And so I wore like this poofy sleeved lacy thing that I still feel like really self-conscious about, and I'm glad the only picture that survived disappeared sometime. I don't even know where it went. Like it was never up to me to take care of the picture.
Like my
But
prom,
it did disappear. Like
my
I don't know if my
proms,
mom
there were-
lost it or whatever, but oh god.
there were
I
5
hated
of us that were in the gaming club, and all 5 of us, none of us had dates. So all 5 of us sat at a table on one end of the prom and just, you know, bullshitted and yacked for the whole thing. And because I've never been able to dance anyway.
Yeah.
And the one thing that, you know, a lot of people are like, do you know how to do this? No, fuck river dancing. Now,
Oh, you're
having
Irish, so don't you know how
having
to...
said that, there are a lot of people who love it. There are a lot of, you know, Michael Flatley, whatever, that's cool, that's fine, you know, whatever. But I don't like,
He's
I
a
love
Christian piece of
watching
shit.
people dance. The Twins, if you know anything about dancing, the dancing world at all, you know who I'm talking about. The Twins are phenomenal dancers. And I watch a lot of dance competitions and stuff, but me dancing, no. Although, my one thing is, you remember, I always want to say it was a Mitsubishi or whatever car commercial where the woman is dancing in the car. That's what I say I like to do. Because I love to dance from the waist up. From the waist down, I can't dance for shit.
Oh, so it's the
I'm better
swaying.
dancing from the waist up now. I used to be able to dance better when I was younger, and I could still move my feet without them
I think
like
I would
buckling
that one from the 90s.
and doing
Oh,
something
and
messed
I've
up.
been clumsy since I was like, a day old. So, dancing was
I
never an
think I
option.
would dance from someone from the 90s.
Yeah. Who would? Yeah. Who would you want to dance to?
I
Well, you can dance
used
from.
to want to learn how to ballroom dance.
Yeah.
Back when I was younger, I wanted to learn how to ballroom dance. I always thought that would be fun to
Okay.
learn all those special dances.
Right. I would be willing to do tango or go to a tango class if I can just bring Tom Lear's The Masochism Tango. Because,
I
like,
wanna know.
someone did that. I got a tango song. Oh, as long as it's tango, we'll dance to it. So then, yes, he played Tom Lear's Masochism Tango, and everyone's dancing, but then they're like, wait a minute, what's with this
If I
lyrics?
knew how to do one type of dance, if I could go back like 30, 40 years to when I could actually move, and then knew how to dance, even on top of that, there's one type of, and I love watching this, and I watch it every day. There's one type of dancing I like to do, would like to do slash watch, is when people dance to the genre of music called electro swing.
Oh,
It is
yes.
phenomenal. Absolutely awesome. But other than that, nah.
Isaiah, you have your hand up. Talk about dancing.
I was gonna say I want to learn how to twerk.
Oh, yeah.
I'd
I
break
think you
my
should shake.
goddamn back trying
I
to
want
do
to
this.
learn how to
I don't
twerk.
think I could do it anyway.
Well, stick it out here.
Um,
Let's
I
see you
mean,
try.
Jack Black can do it. Yeah, let's see you do it.
this is
You're doing more than I could do.
Yes.
Yeah, that was better than what I could do.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
there you go. That's it. That's it. There you go.
Thank you. We appreciate the Isaiah twerk. Somebody needs to, because this is going to be, I say on the quote unquote rerun, okay? And there goes Jonathan, okay?
Yes. Yes.
We need to make a clip out of that. I will make a clip. You know what? I will find some good twerking music, make a clip out of that, put it on loop, so it lasts a little longer. Like, for example, maybe Benny Hill theme song. Would be hilarious for that.
My porn name is gonna be Proxima Centauri because I'm such a space nerd. That's what that's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, I have danced at a party. So, like, basically, if I'm not the only person dancing and stuff like that, I'm fine with that. I've been told I'm a fun dancer. Also, but like, I was in like theater and like did musical sawota. So if I'm given instructions of like to do these sort of things, I think I'm good at following the steps and following instructions to dance to a certain like musical as well too. I'm not gonna be a main dancer at any time like anything like that, but I can do fine as one of the background dancers, as one of the set pieces or decorations as an extra on a stage as well too.
When I was doing sex work, as they was talking about porn name, when I was doing sex work, my
What's my porn
name? Nickname was IQ, which had nothing to do with smarts because I've never been that smart. But stood for
That's for
Irish
IQ
Queen.
anyway.
It's BS anyway. Irish Queen. IQ is
Irish
about
Queen.
as accurate as what is that? BMI.
Yeah, exactly. IQ is just like BMI, where it's just like, well, one thing with IQ, who says of the IQ test, it's like well-off white people as well too. So it's like from their perspective.
Even
And
if you're
same
not
for
white,
BMI. BMI is based on Eurocentric white males.
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You point that out, Shaban, because I just watched a video by Lee. Do you guys know who Legia Miller is? She's like a progressive
YouTuber
judge.
talks about law stuff.
Yeah, that's her. She and I actually watched a video the other day about thinness, and she actually brought.
You're breaking up.
Okay, so
that's
like,
not me.
Which I didn't.
no, it's not. Yeah, it's like unfortunately Isaiah's internet. Okay, yeah, Isaiah. Unfortunately, your net connection was just screwed you there.
For a bit.
So the YouTuber was talking about like thinness and compared to the BMI. That's what like you were trying to get across. Isaiah, you're back.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, that's what I remember her saying, and when Shaban brought it up, it actually reminded me of that.
Yeah, honestly, the person who came up with BNI wasn't even a doctor, and people who implement the BNI, not doctors, health insurance as well too. So, and also the thing about the IQ test, you can train on the IQ test to like score 20 points higher. So also, it's kind of
You
like
also can be a very gifted test taker
yes,
Right.
and basically cheat it in a way.
oh yeah,
I am well, the reason I graduated high school, because I almost didn't graduate from high school.
same here.
And I've been reading on my own since I was 4, so, early gifted reader, because, so we have to fail later in life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I hated homework. I've always loved art classes, okay? Especially the art class that I had was just like a general art class. We did drawing and painting and clay sculpting and, whatever, okay, origami, whatever. And our homework was one drawing a week. The teacher would say, draw a tree or draw an egg. And if you think it's easy, draw an egg and make it look like an egg. And you think. That's not just a homework. Okay. I turned
How
in.
exactly do you draw a trans person who hasn't come out yet and make it obvious that's what you're doing?
That's true too. I turned in 3 the whole year. And I loved my art teacher. Her name was Mrs. Williams. She was phenomenal. But I hated homework.
Oh yeah,
I hated homework in all my classes. It didn't matter. But I never took a test. On every single test I ever took in all 4 years of high school, I never got lower than a B+.
Yep.
And that's what made my grade average a C+ when I finally graduated, and was enough to graduate from high school.
When I did my IQ test, guess what score I got?
130.
They gave me a 94.
Those bastards.
So what? Yeah, what the fuck ever.
A 94.
Even though I know the IQ test is bullshit, I know better than that. I got 100. I think the last one I took was 137.
I got 127 as well too. Yeah.
And the thing about it is I don't even know how they came up with that score because
I had
remember
158 average.
dang,
Okay,
But
I'm curious, Isaiah.
The
You don't
math
have
and
to if you don't
logic
want
was
to,
like
but I'm curious
251.
for Isaiah and Geek and Joey. If you have, fine. If you haven't, fine. If you don't want to, fine. But I'm curious to see if y'all would take the RADS test and then what your results would be.
I'll take it.
The
I
what?
wouldn't
So
have a
the
problem
RADS
with it.
test is it's RADS-are an online test for autism. Okay, and there's a lot of tests where you're like, no, it's whatever. They're not. They're okay. It's one of the. It's widely regarded as with people, professionals, and as well as schmucks like me, as one of the most accurate tests online. Okay,
Send me the
and
link.
they scale it like the
I
max
know, totally.
is
I'll take
200.
it. Send me the link.
Yeah.
I will. The maximum is 260, I think. And they scale it to like 59 and below, you're not autistic. 60 to 80, maybe you might have some, little traits here and there, whatever.
I think I'm there.
60, whatever, okay. 81 to 120, you're autistic. But, it can vary. Also, it can vary from day to day as far as that goes.
True.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Depending on my mood.
And then I think it's 160 above. You're definitely autistic.
It's
And then I think the max is like 236 or 256 or something like that. And I scored 184.
Yeah.
So what a surprise. So I'm just curious to see, if you take it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm just curious to see if you take it, what the results are and whatever. And I can show you. It also gives you the scaling because there's 4 or 5 categories.
Yeah.
And it gives you the scaling numbers for each category, what it means, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's very detailed.
I do have a question though. How do you tell if someone's autistic? How do you tell?
Oh, we
I
had that
just
big A in the
basically
middle of
go
our
by
forehead.
my own freaking diagnosis because I know that I've had the diagnosis since I was a little tiny kid, and I go by my do they act autistic? Like, is there something about them that reminds me of me somehow?
There's
there's
lots and lots of different little things that make someone ways a person acts autistic, and the more of those they have, the more likely they are to be autistic.
I think
there's an old joke in the trans community, especially with one of the people I follow, Eddie. If y'all know anything about trans people, you know who Eddie is. and they're always we can always tell. Yeah, okay. For trans people, okay. I can't always tell for autistic people, but probably a good 75% of the time or more.
Yeah,
think
there's a
I
good
think for me, when I
chance that if
started,
I like the person, that's a good tell. That's a
Right there,
flag.
yeah. That's
I
another
think for
thing.
I
me,
consider it a green flag though, not a red flag, because I actually like my autism and I think that it's a beneficial
I
thing.
don't need to be cured.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right.
also cured into what? That's the other
I
thing.
know, right?
Cured
Like
into
what
Normal.
wants to be normal?
Right?
Well,
No,
Profitable.
cured into being
what's normal? They didn't explain what the hell that is.
Normal
cured
is
into
being
being the worker bee for capitalism.
yep. Normal is
Okay.
being exploited by capitalism.
Well, that's what everyone is. Doesn't fucking
Unfortunately, yes.
matter.
I know,
Everyone's a
even
little
those of us
autistic.
who like can think outside the box and know we're being exploited are still being exploited. Like that's the power of capitalism. It's got
I
us all
hate
by
it.
the short hairs.
Yep.
You know,
I,
a
I'm
phrase
normal.
I hate. A phrase I hate. Everybody's a little autistic. No, you're fucking not.
I know, right?
Everybody's a little ADHD. No, you're fucking not.
I know for sure that I'm neurodivergent. I have to remember having a learning disability like dyslexia, like I do have, is like a part of neurodiversity
You're
as well too.
neurospicy.
Yep, I'm neurospicy as well too. So it's like I've self-diagnosed myself with a form of ADHD as again like I've because like talking to like my coworkers from my dad
I
at his
think
like wedding.
self-diagnosis is valid, by the way.
Right, exactly. It's like my coworker's dad says like my dad is like work is nice and polite and a good hard worker, but don't ask him any trivial pursuit questions because like the implication is he won't shut up. And it's like we know where we got that from as well too. And again, our mom was a gifted student but had trouble turning assignments in on time. Another classic sign of ADHD of some form as well too. So it's like I imagine I'm in the middle scale as well too of that. And like Joe said in chat, I know I have executive dysfunction. I do have that too. Have no idea if it's like ADHD, autism, or both, or just traits as well too. Yeah, it could be just traits, honestly.
I think
Time to deal with something.
ADHD,
Right now,
I got diagnosed with as an adult. Like it wasn't that long ago that I got diagnosed with ADHD, and it was actually my meds provider who made the observation that I was exhibiting some symptoms of ADHD. And had I tried any ADHD medication, I said no. No one had ever diagnosed me with it,
Right.
so I had never tried any medication.
right, and you can't. It's not like you can just walk into Walmart and grab it off the counter.
Oh, some riddle of
exactly.
this.
I'm gonna
you
try
can walk
this.
into some
See if
places
it
and
works
grab
for
it off the
me.
counter, but
By the way, for example, I take Concerta. Okay. All ADHD meds except one are based on meth.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm on the one that's not based on math.
Well,
With Concerta, which I like, versus the other ones like Ritalin and Adderall, whatever. Okay. Ritalin and Adderall give you a huge dose all at once. Okay. And then it kind of tapers down. Concerta is spread out. It's a extended release thing, which I like better. Okay. So far, we'll see. But yeah, I just with another thing with ADHD, and I think it's a co-trait also with autism, is object impermanence. I know it is for ADHD.
Yeah.
Okay. If
you don't
I
see
go
it, you
shopping,
don't have
I have to literally take pictures. I open up my cupboard, I open up my fridge, and I take pictures. Because if I don't, and I go shopping, I'll buy shit I don't need, and I won't buy shit that I do need.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is why I'm on my last roll of toilet paper, and I have 3 bottles of paprika.
I can really feel that as well too.
We're getting late, aren't we?
Yeah, we're at the end of the show. So like Siobhan, you have like your own like website, the houseofconnor.com.
Okay, all my crap is on the houseofconnor.com. Stickers, t-shirts, a mutual aid page I'm going to be working on, whatever. Tonight, I'm going to be doing my show a little later. I'm going to be doing my show at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may have a guest on. They've got some family things going on. I may not. As y'all know, what a surprise, I can talk by myself.
For hours.
Right, for hours, literally. But yeah, so I'm on Instagram and Threads and Blue Sky and Facebook as Siobhan O'Connor. Siobhan O'Connor is my personal page. I have Siobhan Raw and Unfiltered, which is my public group, and then I have a private group for queer and neurodivergent people, and it's called 426 Queer Street and Neurodivergent Apartments. But it's a Facebook group. It's a private group, so if people want to join, they're more than welcome to apply to join. I vet every single person in there, and there's people that I've turned down, and there's people that I've banned before even turning them down. So it's a very safe place. And I'm going to have the Box Goblin sometime this week, so I'll post a couple of pictures of that. It's a kid that I babysit. And Yule, by the way, isn't just a day. Yule isn't Christmas, okay? Yule is 12 days long.
It's the name
Gee,
of the guy,
I wonder where the 12 days of Christmas comes from. So that's it for me.
So Isaiah Taylor, do you got anything you want to? Well, okay, Joey.
Let me say, I just want to start promoting my Patreon because I'm gonna start actually writing in it.
Okay.
That's like
Because I keep nagging
usually
them.
do New Year's resolutions,
Because I keep nagging them.
but January is as good a time as any to start something.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
cold
I'm
outside.
not gonna call it a New Year's resolution because I don't typically do those.
Yeah, I don't.
But
do
I
that.
am going to use January as a starting point to start actually writing in it. And I thought I'd start with answering questions that people had about Lakota culture. So if any of our viewers or whatever want to start thinking of questions like that, I will answer them in my Patreon.
Okay,
I'm just curious about it.
So I'm curious about like Lakota culture as well too, and Joey, I being a patron of yours, happen to like pull up your like Patreon and like put it link into the live chat right now as well too, and I'll add it to my
Nice.
Google
Thank you.
for like other links I post in the show when like we do and things as well too. Isaiah Taylor, do you have anything you want to promote?
No, just my Instagram. That's about it.
All right, and then Isaiah Taylor's Instagram, Neglected Cosplay Crafts. I am Summer Geek on all
Don't
places.
go yet. My package came, supposedly, so I'm going to be right back up.
Okay, so I'm just going to go through my spiel as well too, because I'm Summer Geek on like all the places, most of the places online and social media, but also for content creation on YouTube and Twitch. And after I get off this call, I will do my YouTube stream. I will go over my Twitch recap and YouTube recap and maybe some other recaps as well too for a little bit, about an hour. So just chatting for like that bit to like vamp about like look, it's towards the end of the year. Let's look back at your performance or like what you've done here on Twitch and here on YouTube. Here's your favorite content creator. Here's your most you've seen those blah blah blah. It also go over like Fortnite recap because Fortnite.gg also does that sort of thing too. Let's see.
What about at work? Are they going to tell you how much they love you and give you like a miniature personalized pan pizza at Pizza Hut?
They haven't done that yet. Maybe they'll
Are they going to
provide.
fire you for playing games at work?
Hopefully not, because I haven't been caught doing that as well too. Not saying I don't play games at
Are they
work.
going to fire you for being a communist outside of work?
They well, outside work or at work, because I haven't started union yet. They could fire me for that, honestly. But no, I haven't been fired yet as well.
Yeah,
too.
I don't add coworkers to my Facebook just for that reason.
Oh, I'm careful about what I'm posting to my Facebook because of that. Not because my boss is actually like friends of mine on Facebook, but some of my friends are friends with him on Facebook. So when I do post things about work that I don't want my boss to see, I do make sure to select it to like send it to friends of friends on Facebook as well too. To my
When my coworkers
friends.
start talking about Facebook, I do this blank stare, like, Facebook? What is this Facebook?
Or what I like to
Faces?
say is,
Yeah.
whether it's Facebook or Instagram or whatever, add an S on the end.
Yeah.
I always get on the Facebooks or whatever and see how many people get irritated. Okay, so impromptu unboxing video. What do y'all think it is? I'll give you a hint. It makes noise.
Oh, I know what it is.
Don't say it. You
I'm
don't
not
say
going to
it.
guess because that's be cheating.
Right?
Okay, it makes noise. It's a no.
That's a
so
box.
the noise is a kazoo. No, a
It's a
train
knife.
set.
It's a knife.
Also, I'm going to be posting my.
It's
a box in a box.
child. You got them to send you a child. You're friends with Jeffrey Epstein.
No.
The what?
No,
Child.
she
You're
is
friends
not.
with Jeffrey Epstein.
I didn't know I was in the GOP. Slightly smaller, but I mean, I when I bought it, I measured it with the tape to see how big it would be. I've been looking forward to this thing. I'll show those some other time. And then yet another package, so to speak.
It's a box within a
Like
box.
what is it? The Russian dolls?
Yeah, the Russian nesting
Matryoshka
dolls.
The
What are they
Matryoshka
called again?
Matryoshka dolls.
Matryoshka.
Yeah.
Trishka, yeah.
Which is
Hold on a
just,
second. I wanna
isn't that just Russian for nesting?
take this
Possibly.
out.
I don't know.
I actually have one.
Which means you have 7.
Is that Simon?
It's called a tongue drum.
Oh.
And it's like a steel drum, except that it doesn't make, I mean, you can hit it that hard if you wanted to, but it makes the sound electronically. You can tune them. It's got 11 notes, and I will be painting
Boom.
Things.
hold on. Thought it just made noise.
Korea
Don't you
wants
have
to
to put
lick it
batteries
now. Yep, I hear it making
Not
noise.
very loud. Yeah.
No, it's not.
But it comes with
It probably comes with
An empty
little
box.
sticks that you have to play with.
the hell an empty box. But yeah, it does have mallets and whatever. Okay.
I see. Yeah.
And I remember reading about it that it has a better sound and a little louder / deeper if you cover the mallet end in something soft. So they suggested crocheted covers. So I'm going to ask a friend of mine, wherever the hell it is, my hat. She did a hat for me that actually fits my big ass head. But yeah, it's called a tongue drum, which I'd never heard of. But Joey and I were talking about it, and I started.
You must lick it then.
Huh?
You must lick it then, since it's a tongue drum.
Okay, don't tempt me. But what I'm going to do is there's 11 notes, okay, and they have sheet music, so to speak, for it. There's 11 notes, which is a regular octave, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as I can see it on the, because I can't read music for shit, but if I can see it on that scale or on the scale of harmonicas, because I know how to play a harmonica somewhat, I can translate it to music for this, sheet music for this.
Nice.
Hold on, come here, stupid.
And the cats and all the cats love the new boxes that they can play in.
What?
Yes.
You
got a new box for me, mommy.
Yep.
So I did also post the links to like our friends in need, Phoenix, Joanna, in your links as well too, Joy Fire and Lame Deer as well too, as well as now Lincoln, because like, it's the giving season, so like especially our friends in poverty and something like that, they need like money to like get things by, and they also want to enjoy Christmas as well too.
I think you sent me some. So if there's any that you missed or whatever, let me know, because that's what I'll be doing tonight.
Okay.
Is either making up a graphic, or if they've already got a graphic, to share those kind of in the background while I run my mouth.
Yeah. Also, John Brockman, do you have anything you want to promote?
I'm on Dungeons and Debacles. We are not playing this week though because Andrew's sick.
Okay.
Aww.
This, but you can check. Yeah, but you can check out Dungeons and Debacles. Heck, a lot of fun. Very different from this on any of your podcatching apps too. It sure is like there. There's also a website as well too. Don't forget to share the links on that page, and like don't forget to take care of yourselves as well.
And hydrate.
And next week is the Patreon show for like our
Indeed.
patrons, so they can just.
We'll make fun of Joe for being a cop.
No, he's not a cop.
Okay, he's a prison guard.
He can defend himself on that charges as well too. But like, yes.
All right.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.